Well, Tanner, obviously the first thing I want to ask you about is the social media post of you and your girlfriend from South Carolina. It seems to be getting quite a bit of attention out there.
Yeah, try to keep her out of all this stuff, but ended up. You can thank Jordan for that. We took a picture, and he's like, "Kiss her, kiss her, kiss her," and their dance team started going crazy. I was like, "Yeah, might as well." But nah, we had a good time. It was good to see her doing her thing, working, and my brother seeing him. So it was good. Got caught up on the social media, but that's all good.
And talk about the game coming up on Saturday, Virginia. What have you guys seen with those guys? You got Bryce Perkins, dual threat quarterback, over 400 plus yards last week in total offense for him. A different kind of animal than you guys have used to seeing so far this year. What have you seen on tape so far, and what you guys got planned?
Yeah, he's definitely a stud. He's got a really good offensive line, good core receivers. So it's going to be a real challenge for us. We got to watch that game going up to Columbia on the TV while we were riding on the bus. So it's good to see them play that game. It was a really good game back and forth. I know it was good for their program getting that win. And I mean, you're not going to face any bad team from here on out. It's all championship games. So we're super excited for the competition that we're going to get to play and just be able to prove ourselves as a defense. So it's going to be a very big challenge for us dealing with him, but we're looking forward to it.
And your tenure here, does Bryce Perkins remind you of any quarterback that you faced?
I don't know. He's got a different dynamic. He's a bigger guy than most. Kellen Mond was kind of similar, where he could do both. I know he's been dealing with some injuries this year, but I guess you could say someone like that, real big physical guy that can throw the ball well. Just make it happen with his legs. So it's very hard going against that because you got to think about it. That's you got to bring extra guys into the box and things like that, trying to slow him down. But it'll be very difficult for us. Like I said, we're looking forward to the challenge.
What has Coach Venables meant to your development and your time here since you've been here from where you came to where you are, and just your complete belief in what he's doing and what he's teaching?
I think the knowledge he provides for young guys coming in. I know for myself, I watch games on TV, all college football and things like that, and I see like leverages and things like that. So I'm already seeing things happen before they even happen. And just being around him, being in the film room with him, letting him teach me as much as he can, it's definitely helped me develop as a player because I know my leverages, I know what to look for and things like that. And I feel like a lot of other teams don't. Not having him in your corners, it's not very good. Not very good. I think he's the best at what he does. So it's definitely helped me as a player, helping understand and just making me better.
Has there been a moment where he told you something was going to happen when you were looking at film, and then the game comes around and you just see it play out right in front of you? Maybe it's one of your interceptions this year. Or has there been a specific play where you're like, I knew that was coming?
Yeah, there's been a bunch. Probably the most recent one was probably the Wake Forest game when we were in the red zone and Tyler Davis batted the ball down. If he wouldn't have batted that ball down, I'd have probably pick sixed it because they ran a little drive route and it was exactly what we thought they were going to do, which would have been great. I just looked at it and I just threw my hands up like that was it. But it's usually about every game something happens where you're like, you got it. I've gotten him a few times on like first plays. We'll think somebody will do something and then we'll be like, nah, I bet he does this or something like that. So I got him a few times, but he's super savvy, super smart, and can't thank him enough.
You said this defense still has, going into this game, has a chance to prove itself. Do you think that it's still the defense hasn't really proven itself?
I think we've done a great job this season, just staying focused on what we got to do. I know not a lot of people want to give us credit for what we're doing, but it is what it is. Not a lot of teams have done what we've done. I don't think any team has ever held teams under 300 yards for the whole complete season, which is, like I said, probably never happened before. So we know what we got, and we know what we got to get better at. There was a lot of mistakes. Still Saturday, there's always mistakes that you can get better from. So we're constantly improving, and I think if you're doing that as a defense, then you're in good hands.
You say y'all aren't talent. I was gonna say, when you say y'all aren't getting credit for what y'all done, like Kayvon was saying, his father, that y'all are number 3 or something. You think it's ridiculous or something like that. Is that what you mean, or what do you mean by?
I mean, there's just a lot of national media around other things, which is fine with me. I don't mind that at all. But I know it bothers a lot of our guys just not being able to get the recognition that they deserve. But what we're doing is special, and it's happened every year that I've been here. We'll have really special years. Nobody really takes notice till the playoff or the national championship and happen. Like, oh man, that was such a great season. You know, we're like, yeah, we've been doing it all year. We know, but and that's okay. You know, we just roll with the punches. You know, we enjoy the moment. I don't know if a lot of teams do that. They're always looking forward to the next, but we're always enjoying the moment. Every single day that I get to come out here with my guys is a blessing for me.
You notice, Kayvon was saying this is a pretty personal week for him playing Virginia. Do you notice anything different about this week?
I just saw him over there. He's giving me a good little insight of how he's feeling. So yeah, he's definitely excited for this challenge, being from Virginia. You know, I don't know if I'd have to go back and talk to him if they offered him and things like that. But they didn't. So yeah, so that's just crazy. You know, he's such a great player and has done great things here. And when you don't get a guy like that out of your own state, it's tough, you know, because he's just such a great player. I've seen that happen to a bunch of my friends as well, and they always have that chip on their shoulder, and that's how Kayvon has always been. He's always had that chip on his shoulder, being somebody that not a lot of people appreciated, and then Coach V brings him in, and he just ballooned, you know.
Because of losing all those great defensive linemen to the NFL, and of course, you know, Trey and Kendall and Trayvon, so much talent. Is this arguably for you, maybe individually, been maybe your most satisfying season because of what you guys have done after what you've lost? At least up to this point.
Yes and no. I think when you lose guys like that, you just lose so much experience and knowledge in the game. So you really rely on those guys. But just for me personally, I've just been so happy all season, just being able to teach and learn from these young guys and just try to help them get to that next level. And it's just been such a fun year. That's just what I can say about it. It's just been so much fun, just learning and developing these guys. Just seeing them grow. It's just my favorite part of it.
In Virginia's 3 losses this year, the opponents have really gotten a lot of pressure and sacked Bryce Perkins. Is that the key to defending a guy like him? Keep him under pressure?
We'll have to see. It's a week-long process developing a plan for these guys, for each team. So we'll have to just go in the drawing board, see what Coach V has cooking up, and go from there. I'm sure he'll have some kind of pressure, or you never really know with him. He'll come out of left field with some of these plans, and you're just like, all right, let's do it then. But you always have faith in him as a play caller and coordinator, so we're looking forward to it.
Is the fact that he mixes it up so frequently, that must be kind of enjoyable as a player, right?
Oh yeah, if you being able to do different things, being able to play coverage, blitz, zone coverage, all kinds of different things that he allows you to do, and he lets so many people do it. So you never really know what we're going to do or who's going to do it. So it's just a lot of fun being able to do that and know that any moment, in any week or any game, your number can be called and you make a big play. So it's a lot of fun being able to do it and being able to see other people do it.
Has there been one particular game plan that Venables has drawn up that maybe just jumps out at you as you go into the game thinking, man, this is crazy. How is this ever going to work? And then you go, wow, it did work.
Probably when I was young and dumb, I didn't believe all the time. I was like, I hope it works, you know. I'm going to do it, but I hope it works. But, you know, now that I'm older, I know more, and I just trust him. So nowadays, I just let it roll. Whatever he says goes. But when I was younger, I used to be a little bit like, maybe not.